you could meet some very unique kids from the amazing PDF in this video.
You know what? I'm going to tell you about them if you want.
Yeah, there are so many characters. Hamish, Alice, Buster, Elliot, Venk, and even Clover.
Hamish is definitely my favourite. He's quick at coming up with great but risky ideas, brave, and he's quite funny.
No, Alice is way better than Hamish. She is much more helpful and always prepared.
Now we're going to read an extract from the book. Hey, I'm going to read it.
No, I'm going to read it.
Okay, we'll both read it. Okay, Jimmy, said Hamish, scoffing a chip. I will definitely not ask you to do this. Oh, but because you seem so interested, I'll do it just this once, said Jimmy, whipping out his pad. This piece is called Once I Was a Baby, and it's all about how once I was a baby. He cleared his throat and began. Once I was a baby that came out of a lady. That lady was my mother, she also had my brother. But now I am my own man, with facial hair and soutane. And one day I'll be older, like a really mouldy boulder. He looked especially pleased with himself about the mouldy boulder line, even though it didn't make sense.
It's imagery, he said, like the moss on an old stone. But they wouldn't rhyme, so I said, really mouldy boulder. It's genius, lied Hamish, and Jimmy looked really proud. Also, all that stuff about being a baby once and then having a brother, that's all true, which makes it very powerful. Thank you, Hamish, said Jimmy. Hamish knew the best thing to do with Jimmy was be encouraging and use words like genius. And not to point out that Jimmy didn't have a suntan at all and barely any facial hair. I'd better not be late, said Hamish, checking his watch. The explorer, back in a bit. Hamish walked through the town square. He was excited to be going somewhere very special at 6 p.m. meeting. But he couldn't get the weirdness of the hospital visit out of his mind. And it was very funny, but he'd never really noticed how many babies there actually were in the world. Now Boffo had given him the heebie-jeebies. He noticed they were everywhere. What do you do if the whole world would just stopped? Yes, the whole world. Birds in the air, planes in the sky, and every single person on the planet, except you. Because that's what keeps happening to the 10-year-old Hamish Ellaby. And it's being caused by the world stoppers and their terrifying friends, the Terribles. They have a plan. They want to take our world for their own. Oh, and they hate children. Especially if you're a child who knows about them. Hang on. You know now, don't you? Oh dear. Can Hamish and the PDF save us from the world stoppers? Only time will tell.
Thank you for watching. Bye.